Hey there, hi, it's me, Barb. How you all doing out there? I am here at, it's at Arby's. And I'm at Arby's because today they came out with something new. Now, I had all these plans to try a couple other things. Miss Mimi had told me to try the mozzarella sticks at Arby's because I was raving about Sonic's mozzarella sticks, which is what I was going to do. But then I saw this and I thought, that looks good. And so I'm going to try something new today. It just came out. And then I got to try that Wagga burger at Arby's too. I got a lot to do. But this felt like something that I just wanted to eat. So I thought, well, I'm behind the times on other things, but then sometimes I'm on the cutting edge. So how are you all doing? How's my Barb besties out there? Ooh, I hope you're doing all right. I just want to give a shout out to Sammy and Rachel and Brittany and, oh my goodness, there's so many of you out there, Melissa and Suzanne, and I just can't, I could go on and on and on, right, Peter? And Shanus, anyway, you all, listen. I just have a hoot talking with you. I feel like I'm talking to you when I reply in the comments. And I know some YouTubers don't do that, but YouTube tells you should. So, hey, I'm just following orders. No, I'm just kidding. I enjoy it. I know, hopefully, well, not hopefully, but I mean, someday maybe I won't be able to answer them all, but right now I can. And it's kind of like having a little pen pal is how I see it. But anyway, okay, so let's get on with it. You don't even know what I'm reviewing. Well, you read the title, I'm sure. But anyway, we're at Arby's. Arby's. More than 100 million donated to help kids dream big. Now, you know I love that stuff. I hope you do. Anyway, I worked with children a lot as a social worker and as a counselor at camps and stuff, and I just love it. I love teenagers and children and young adults, working with them too, are just, people, I gotta get on with this review. We'll talk in a minute. Okay, so what are we reviewing? In case you didn't read the title, which I'm sure you did. It's Arby's. Can you see it? I've never seen Arby's with a box like this. This is the fish and chips, and the photographs look beautiful. Now already, the crinkle fries, I love their curly fries, but I thought I'll try their crinkle fries. Now the photographs make them look really thick and big, and I'm already going, wah, wah. But I don't want to prejudge now. Now I got a big old tartar sauce from Arby's. This is what it looks like inside. Now I gotta tell you, I was just going to get the fish, and it was like $4.99. I said, well, I'll get the fries. And then she says, will you get a drink? And the total, let's see here. I'm looking at this box, and I'm already not too happy. I'm so hard to please. The total was $9.62. Well, that's a lot of money for a fast food fish. Oh, my goodness, you all. Arby's, you can do better, friends. This is when you get that bad reputation. See, can you see in there? I don't know if you can. There's like 3 fish sticks. 1. Here's a skinny one. 2. Oh, the photographs look so much better. 3. And then the fries isn't a lot of fries. Now, Arby's, you could do, if you're going to charge that much, you got to give me more fries. They don't cost that much. I'm giving everybody a hard time. Well, anyway, where's my straw now? I don't know why I need a fork. I'm not that. Well, anyway, I'll give that to somebody who needs one. When I say that, I just give it to, I like to put packets together like in an Ingles bag or in a baggie or whatever, or sometimes in backpacks if I have an extra backpack, or if I have an extra like purse or bag or something I don't want anymore. I'm sorry I'm making all this noise. I don't know why I'm folding it. Anyway, then just to give it to people in need. Okay. So, salt, little packet. I like to put a little salt on my fries. You all, I'm telling you, for this amount of money, I know times are hard and I know the prices have gone up, but I might be showing my age too. I remember my grandmother when I was a child and a young teenager, she was just like saying, well, nothing's any good anymore. It's so expensive because, there's been a big leap in prices of things, which I understand, but then hello up there in the big house that's white. You know, maybe you could up the Social Security. Anyway, there you go. Oh, this is okay. I better not complain. I won't try to prejudge but I show you the fries close up. The pictures make them look like those fat crinkled, and I was kind of like, ooh, this is the fattest, nicest one I can find. Okay, now that's all right, but it's not one of those fat, you know, see, it's a skinny little baby. Now, I like ketchup on mine, so I'm going to put a little ketchup on it. Get out the tartar sauce, tartar sauce. Now, up in Canada, they'd always put, what is it, vinegar on it. Now, I never caught on to that little number. And then where's the tartar sauce? Oh, you all, where'd I put that tartar sauce? Oh, here it is. That's a big tartar sauce, you all. Look at that big packet. Well, I'm glad. Hope that's good. Okay, here's the tartar sauce. It almost looks like mayonnaise. You know how tartar sauce usually has like all little doodads in it? I don't know. I don't mean to complain. I'm just trying to share with you what I got. It might be really good. I was just like, and then I thought, well, that Wagga burger, I thought, well, that seemed a little filling, but I'm really hungry. Okay. Well, that had too much ketchup on it. It's okay. It's nothing outstanding. Kind of like those fries you put in the, back in the day when you would put in the oven. Yeah, I would get their crinkle fries again. Well, I should have probably got them. But I wanted to review them. I was talking to this lady today in the store, and I was telling her, she was asking me a lot of questions, and I was telling her about stuff. And I told her, I said, you know, I'm the kind of person that I always just, you know, once I find a dish I like at a restaurant or anywhere, fast food, wherever, I always get the same thing. She goes, me too. And I said, well, this kind of makes me try different things. But some things I find, I go, woo-woo. Okay, I'm going to dip this little fish in here. You know, I'm surprised that maybe they had this over Easter or whenever, but I don't remember. Maybe they did. You all. Let me show you. That breaded crust is really nice. It's unusual. It's a little cornmeal-y tasting in a way. I don't know what it's made out of. It's pretty good. I wish they had some cocktail sauce. Hey, do you all have Long John Silver's where you live? I remember growing up with that. We have one. Would you want me to go there? I don't know if you guys have one. I think they're up north too. Hey, wait a minute. Now, I got a drink. Now, I always tell you, I drink water. But this came with the meal. Normally, I get a sweet tea, but I just felt like living it up today. So I got a root beer. Ooh, that feels good. I think it's Barks. I'm not sure. Oh, you all, I am looking up. I'm right by this like warehouse building, but right above it there's all these mountains. You know, sometimes it's so funny because where I'm at, I'm in back of a closed Bojangles because they opened up a fancy one down like 2 buildings away, which I hope somebody takes that building or renovates it. I can't understand why they changed buildings, but I'm sure there's a good reason. Bojangles and Popeyes are popping up everywhere around here. I rarely drink soda, but boy, oh boy, this is yummy. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to take back my complaint in the beginning. This is real nice. I would like a little cocktail sauce. I think I've already said that. I think they could at least give you 4. If they're going to be this small, they should give you 4 fish, I think, for this price, and more fries. Or one or the other. The tartar sauce is pretty good. It's got a nice little tang to it, not too tangy. The curly fries at Arby's is definitely one of my faves out of fries anywhere. So these, I mean, I say 1 out of 10. One, you're going to get sick on the side of the road, never want to hear or speak of it again. 10, what is it, you all? You can't stop thinking about it. You're going to go back for more. I'm going to tell all your friends about it. I think 1 to 10, the fries are like a 7, maybe a 6. I mean, yeah, I think they're more like a 6. The root beer, I don't know. It's a really good root beer. I don't know who's making it. Yeah, sure, you can find it on the internet, but it's good. I guess it's a 9. The fish, I got to think about that. Oh, I tell you, I have so many ideas in my old little head, but I just can't, you know, when I get up, the first thing is with Daisy, and I try to take her on adventures. And usually at like on Mondays, of course I don't because I've got Crumble. And sometimes she goes with me in the fall or the spring, but the winter's too cold and the summer's too hot for her. But because the AC and the heat are too loud in my car. I don't know if that's the same way in everybody's car or not. I think some people, I've seen people vlog with their with their baby and with kids in the car, so that probably they use their air conditioning, but mine's kind of loud. But anyway, what am I talking about? I don't know what I'm talking about. I was just looking out here, and I know I've talked about this way back when, but you know, maybe I'll turn the camera around before I end this. Now I might forget, okay? So, but like right now, I can sit here and stare at these garbage bins, these pallets, back of this warehouse, back of this building. Excuse me, but right beyond it are these beautiful green, beautiful Blue Ridge Mountains, and the sky is blue and the clouds are white. So it's kind of like sometimes we can choose what we look at. You know, I think that's the same with everything in life. You know, like choose to really give more attention to your friends than the people that are giving you a hard time, you know, and choose wonderful things to watch instead of things that drag you down or, you know, get you all, you know, like that hateful stuff. It's just like, you know, I want to help people or assist people, or, you know, I want to stand up for what's right, but I also don't want to play into all the, you know, because that wears you out. It takes all the beauty out of yourself, you know. Well, I like fry. I don't eat fries except for in these vlogs. Now, do I? I suppose once in a great while, but on the whole, I really don't. Oh, well. It's kind of fun. Oh, here you go. Let me have another one of these. This fish. Let me think about it so I can tell you. When I saw this, I thought, oh, it's going to taste like that. Those fish patties you get that you just put in the oven as a kid. But it's better than that. The crust is a little better. I guess there might be a 7. I mean, I'm not going to go bazooki over it. It's not horrible. It could be a 6 or a 7. Maybe it's a 6.5. I think I'm getting harder when I'm reviewing. You know, sometimes when I do these, I go, oh, maybe I'll talk about this, and then I just don't. Like right now, my head's all a blank. Do you have those days where you're just kind of there? And I don't know. How are you doing? Sometimes I go, oh, I'll talk about this, and I totally forget about it. Oh, these mountains are beautiful, you all. Maybe I can walk out of the car and show you. I'm not that great about that kind of stuff. So what's going on with you all? You can share it with me. Oh, I know what I'll share with you. You know what? I talked about this a while ago, and then, one of ours, Bessie, I was sharing dreams, you know, like how I would dream, and I would, like, just go on my tiptoes, be straight, standing tall, and then dip my head and go up into the sky and fly all around. I had that dream when I was a child. And then one of our viewers, she wrote, oh, this beautiful, amazing dream with this mansion and all these rooms that are beautiful with pillows. And, well, I used to have another dream. Speaking of fish, okay, this is a stretch. But, I just was like, oh, what am I sitting next to? I used to dream, I had this dream quite a few times as a child and young adult or a teenager. I'm not sure when exactly. I think I had it as a young adult too. And I would be underwater and looking at beautiful things, beautiful coral, and just everything was so beautiful. But I would swim all in the water, like just be underwater, but I could breathe. And I'd go off to all these different places and little castles and things in the water, and everything was so beautiful. But it was like I was just breathing in the water. I don't know what that means. But anyway, but I was young. I don't know how old I was. Now, don't you tell me. I know that what water means in some of the dreams, but it wasn't like that. I don't know. Do you remember as a kid, did you used to stare at clouds, like just lie down and stare at clouds? You know, I was working with some folks. I was doing a training, and they had been raised in low-income housing communities. And I was going to do this exercise on this hill one time. And they just I said, okay, everyone sit on the grass. We're going to do this. It was like a little exercise kind of thing. Just to kind of tap into beauty and sounds and serenity and all that good stuff. Well, they were like, we're not sitting down. There were like 3 of them, I think. There might have been 4. There were like 10 total or something like that. Maybe 8. I can't remember. Anyway, and they were like, we're not going to sit down. I said, what do you mean you're not going to sit? We're not sitting on that grass. They had never sat on the grass before because, you know, we all assume, oh, everyone sits in the grass. No, there are a lot of people that didn't. If you were raised in areas where, you know, there might have been glass or needles or whatever, you just never sat on the grass. Now, I would have never thought that. And so I said, well, it's safe here. You can sit on the grass. Nothing's going to hurt you. And they just wouldn't. And so I turned to the group and I said, I want you all to help them feel safe to sit on the grass. So some of them gave put their sweatshirts on the ground. Some put, talked to each other, and so it took a long. And I said, I have all the time in the world, So, but we're not going to start till you sit down. And sure enough, they did. And by the end of the summer, they were just blossoming and blooming. They're just beautiful people. But that takes a lot of courage if you were raised with not doing something, and then all of a sudden someone says, "Go do it." You're going. I think we all assume that everyone has an upbringing like our own, which just isn't true. I mean, even in the United States, there are so many cultures and different homes, because we're a melting pot, of course. But, it's easy to assume. And then people assume, like, if you wear nice clothes, you're wealthy. That's not often true. Or you don't wear nice clothes, you're poor. That's not always true. Some of the wealthiest people I know, they don't dress like they have a penny. Well, I don't know the wealthiest people, of course. I don't know those, billionaires, millionaires. I don't know. This is making honest. This isn't really carbony tasting, which I like. Oh, you all, I'm kind of self-conscious. I don't know if you saw that little brown dot there. And then there's one on my ear. I had that, what do they call them? The precancerous skin cancer things. I get checked. I used to get checked every 3 months, but now I get checked every 6 months. And my doctor, about a year ago or 2, she said, okay, next time, if you don't have any precancerous stuff, you'll be checked once a year. Well, 2 weeks later, I saw this thing growing on here. And I said, it was growing fast. I said, Penny, look at this thing. And she goes, oh, it's just probably a mole. And I was like, and so I kept looking at it for like 2 or 3 days. And I go, finally, I got on the internet and I looked and said, it's irregular. It's grown really fast. It's weird colors. I said, Penny, I'm calling the dermatologist. And she wasn't in, but this other woman, doctor, I'm gonna burp, called me, and I'm gonna burp you all. Sorry. It's a natural thing. Anyway, and pat my back like a baby. and And so I went in, and you know, they had me come right in because I said, you know, it's larger than the eraser on a pencil. It's grown within 2 weeks, really fast. It's irregular. It's different colors. And she looked at it. She says, "Oh yeah, we need to get that out right away." And sure enough, it was. And and I can't remember. It was a melanoma, but it was like, I get both kinds. I get the, what are the names of them? What are the names? Well, there's 2 kinds, and I get both of those kinds. But it was the more concerning kind, and it was on my shoulder. And she said, the closer to your head you get, the more concerned we are. She dug that puppy out. She dug it deep, and it was quite a little thing. She goes, it was really good you came in. Because my next appointment, like it was like around July or something, and my next appointment wasn't until December. She says, yeah, we would have never wanted to wait that long on this thing. She said, already it was growing so fast. So she said, it was good you came in. So follow your gut. I'm a big believer in that, if you haven't noticed. I'm just talking away. The fish is all right. If you're really wanting fish and there's nothing else around, it's not that bad. It's a 6, maybe a 7. It's a 6. It's a 6. But you know, the thing is, I'm going to Arby's for fish. You know, you don't really do that. You know, you go to, I don't know, everybody does what they want to do, but I just mean, I'm going to go to Arby's for roast beef. I used to like their ham and cheese sliders, but they don't have them anymore. Do you hear that sound? Woo, 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 woo. Anyway, let me take another sip of this. Well, the more I eat that fish, the less I think it's good. But it's fine, it's fine. It's a little too much pricey for me. I mean, because I compare everything to a nice salad at a restaurant. And then I go, well, shoot, you know, skip a day and have a ham sandwich at home, skip a day, and then get a nice salad in, 2 or 3 days. That's a good way to do things. Anyway, I'm just talking and jibber-jabbering around. I hope you're all doing all right. And I just wanted to say howdy do. I hopefully will get to the mozzarella sticks at Arby's and the wagyu, whatever. There's so many other things to try too. And I've been wanting to do that McDonald's cookies and cream fried pie. And I saw that someone else that lives, I don't know where he lives exactly, but had done it. But I keep checking and nobody has it yet here. So there's so much to do in life. But also, Debbie was asking me to do some more of the gardening stuff too this year. And I had a bumpy May and June. And then I wanted to get back on track with reviews. And I was like, oh my goodness, gardening. Oh, I haven't done any hammock time. Goodness sakes. Well, whatever. I got the burps again. Well, that's because I never drink root beer. Ooh. There it goes. Anyway, let you be. Please, please, please. Be gentle with your soul. Be gentle with your heart. Sometimes I used to talk mean to myself all the time. Like, oh, you're so dumb. Oh, that's so stupid. And Penny came into the room one time and said, Barbara, you're really making me want to cry. Can you hear what you're saying to yourself? And I was just playing a game, on the computer. And she's like, please listen to how you're saying to yourself. This was decades ago. So our self-talk is so important. I'm sorry I keep doing that. But anyway, listen, I hope you take good care of you, okay? And if you got the energy, other people around you, or maybe your little doggy or catty or birdie or whatever it is, and, possum. I don't know if you have maybe you don't have a possum for a pet. Maybe somebody does. I don't know. Anyway, y'all, take it easy. Be good to yourselves. And until the next time, tally-ho, my friends. Take it easy, y'all. Bye-bye.